Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to my favorite activity, which is reading a text file that I've made for you. We are breaking down the GP4OC contract system and some basic information also. So yeah, this is probably the most important video you can see regarding the OC before we get actually going. So some general stuff here. The GP4OC was announced back to be active as of the 15th of July. I had to think which month it is, but yeah, July 2024, which means there can be races at any time from now on. There could have been something already if we had time, but there's not been. But yeah, expect races pretty soon. And the change to the contract system is one of the big reasons why we can actually keep the series going. Something to keep in mind, very important, if the system does not work, if too many drivers fail to use this system in a way where we cannot get the series to work properly, the current season will be the last of the OC and that's it. Maybe I'll do something else with CP4, but yeah, so it's up to you if we keep the OC going or not. Yeah, no pressure. And the system is active immediately in all series. Hosts don't pick the lineups ourselves anymore. From the hours and hours of looking at stats, like the previous sign-up system was that you'd sign up and then we hand pick the drivers based on way too much analysis. Like that is, at least for me, one of the biggest reasons why we had the initial burnout. So yeah, instead of hours and hours of debating which driver goes where, now we have a system where all of the seats can be decided in 15 seconds, basically. And something to notice, change to the system and the removal of practice sessions to make the series go quicker and take less time means that the reserve driver system has ended with immediate effect. So there will not be reserve drivers anymore. That's just what had to be done. They were getting pretty useless anyway, but now with the change to the contract system, there is absolutely no point of keeping them. So yeah, everybody who was a reserve driver, uh, well, you can have the reserve driver name, but you are not going to do anything with it. And something apart from the huge limiters time on giving seats, this system also aims to make all of the series more relevant instead of the whole series being all about the F1 series. I think every single series we have currently is unique in their own and its interesting ways, and I feel like drivers can build a respectable career out of any of them. So yeah, if you want to drive a champ car for seasons and seasons on, you can, and Formula E or whatever. But of course, if you aim for the F1 series, then go for it. Just if you get the offer, take it. And then the actual info and details. This is where you should be paying attention even more, so you can prepare for what will change. So I mentioned in the previous one that every single driver needs a way to be contacted directly, and the two best ways are either Twitter or Discord, or well, Twitter is called X, but fuck that. And So if you know already that we know your account, we can contact you in terms of the contract offers. Uh, no action is required. If you're not sure or are a new driver, you should message either if you use Twitter, the GP4OC account, or on Discord, just me and tell which driver you are. Um, it doesn't have to be your own personal account. You can just make a mock account and use that. Like that is that is not important. We only need a way to give out the contract offers. That's all in terms of that. Before the 10th round of the F1 series, a video will drop revealing team friends for F1 and the team rankings and groups for DTM and Car Formula E. On, uh, on that video, new drivers can apply into the series driver pool, and as it's the first season of the new system, every driver who doesn't have a seat right now has to sign up in that video to have a chance of getting any seats. Drivers who are in a series should just check the trends and rankings. There is no other action required. If you are about to retire, you can announce that there, or you can do it privately, telling whenever you want to announce your retirement. But that is that's just basically it. And after the 10th round, the offers will officially be started to be sent. The better drivers are going to get the earliest offers, which means that when you get the first offers, unless you drop massively, you will get an offer after the next round and so on until you accept something, which means if you if you wait, there's a good if you didn't get what you want on the first time around, you might get it next time around, which means the better drivers have more chances to get a team they want. And something something noticed the thing that F1 experienced drivers cannot get F2 seats, and the contract offer system is going to be a bit chaotic on this first time around. We are going to use it because nobody has active contracts, which means like every seat has to be done. But when uh, when the series goes forward and lots of drivers are in 3 2 season contracts, it's going to be much more simple. And a driver accepts a contract by responding to the offer message. Say clearly what offer you intend to take, and when it is accepted, it will be announced as soon as possible. So let's say you have gotten an offer from what will be let's say you have gotten an offer from Williams in F1 2 seasons and you accept it. You just respond that you want the 2 seasons at Williams, or in any way that it's clear that you want it. And when I see that you are accepted the offer, I will use the GP4OC Twitter account to announce your contract, and and then everybody knows where you are going for the next season or the season after if you get an pre-offer. I'm going to talk that a bit onwards. And not responding means you reject the offers given. That means that you will be given the new offers after the next round. Of course, unless if you have a massive drop off, that means you might not get offers in the next round. But on most cases, you will. So if you got a bunch of contract offers and none of them were good for you, and you just wait, don't respond to the message. That message will be deleted and you will get a new one. And maybe there's a better offer for you. And notice on the race before the season finale, those offers that are going to be sent then are the final ones. You have to accept something then, or then go to the driver pool of drivers without a seat, aka the seatless driver list. And the contract offers are either 1, 2, or 3 seasons. F2 is an exception. They only offer 1 season contracts. That series is meant to be a junior series for F1, and F2 is supposed to be a bit more risky in a way where if you do really poorly there, you probably are going to lose out on all seats or have to take a really poor seat. But if you do well, the system is designed in a way where the best F2 drivers have a better chance to getting F1 seats if there are available ones, good available ones. So yeah, if you're fighting for the F2 championships and lots of F1 seats are available, you might see an offer coming through. And as I already said, better drivers get their offers earlier and they can wait for offers they like. And there is always the risk that you see an offer that is decent, but you hope for a better one. So you wait, but then the offers next time around are even worse when you cannot take an offer that has been expired. So you have a certain amount of time to accept, otherwise you just have to wait. Something to notice, the same team can send you an offer multiple times per season. So maybe maybe take that into account. And after the final round of all of the series, empty seats will be offered to the seatless drivers, and this has been made simple and more fair. Out of the seatless drivers, who has waited the longest to get a seat will get offered first. And seatless drivers will always get 1 season contract offers. This means that we are going to have more movement in terms of like drivers dropping in and out of the GP4OC, probably, I think. And the ones who have waited the longest will have probably few options every season, and I hope at least few new drivers get a seat every season. But let's see how it goes. Uh, a simple rule that I made: if you leave your team mid-contract, you will be ineligible for any seat until that said contract ends, and then you will be put to the seatless drivers. And if you have more than 2 seasons of contract remaining, you will not get offers, and that is made so that 3 season offers aren't too overpowered. Though the one thing about the 3 season contracts is that if like the risk with those are that what if your team just drops off massively during that time? Like if they do what Ferrari have done in the actual series so far, aka tanking to being seriously bad. But yeah, if you have one full season left, you can get the pre-contracts. They work the same way, but the announcement works differently. So if you have 1 season left at a team and you have accepted a so-called pre-contract, your next season's team will be announced at the beginning of the season, basically. And I don't really have much more to say about this. I think I explained everything I think I needed, but if you have any questions, ask in comments or from us directly. I will be happy to answer because this is a completely new system. It's probably the biggest change in the GP4OC history, and the main reason we are going to be able to get this series going again. So you can ask anything about this, I will answer, and if you notice a loophole you think we should fix about this, I'm going to take suggestions and opinions for it. So yeah, that's all for now, and see you on whatever race we are going to do next.